love going to the movies. At least, I used to. I would go opening night to all the new releases, that's given, but what I really loved was Tuesday night. My local theater had a special on that night where they'd play older films on 2 of their screens and only charge $3 a pop. I loved this idea. It gave me the opportunity to see films in the theater that I hadn't had the chance to, or in some cases I wasn't even born yet. So it's no surprise that Tuesday found my butt planted in the cinema seat. It was always fairly dead for the final showing of the night, so this is when I would go. Tonight was no different. There were only 3 people in the theater with me, and they were all spread out, so it seemed as though I had the place all to myself. The film being shown was Fiddler on the Roof, a classic. Once the credits rolled, I got up, stretched, and made my way to the exit. I looked around. I was the only one still here. Guess they weren't fans. I pushed the door open and made my way to the hall. I turned to the right and went to the end. Then it was a left to get me to the lobby, except it wasn't. I stopped and turned around. The hall went on in both directions, looking the same. 4 theater rooms on each side. Confused, I continued walking. I knew this place like the back of my hand. Hell, when I was a teenager, I even worked here cleaning up the place. I made it to the end again and went around the bend to again find the identical red carpeted hall. I hurried forward and made my way to the end again, and it was still the same. I stopped, took a deep breath, and pulled out my phone. No signal. I still had my popcorn bag in my hand, so I placed it in the middle of the hall. If I was going in circles, or in this case a big square, I'd come across it again. I ran. 4 times I went to the left. No popcorn bag. I ran 7 more and stopped. I needed to find somebody, an employee. I opened the doors to each theater, but they were all dark and empty, the only light coming from the hall. I was panicked. I had no idea what to do. I ran into one of the theaters. They have emergency exits in the back, so I pushed open the door and ran through. Right back into the hall. I started to cry and sank to my knees, and then I heard it. A movie. It was playing still. I ran up to the door and opened it. Yes, there was a movie playing and all of the seats were full. I ran into the middle. "Hey," I screamed. "I need help." None of them turned to look at me. "Hey, I need help," my voice came booming over the speakers. I looked at the screen. It was me. I was on the movie screen. The audience stood up, turned to face me. Blank looks on their faces and began to slowly clap. I screamed. And then, on the screen, I also screamed.